questions most asked by my followers, and I think it's very important to get answer right here. So the first about the bridge program. So we all know that you release a very nice product, FX Super One, left side here, and I really appreciate for the products. However, I think that there's many regulatory tests must be done before he formally sells to the customers. So my first question is, so if 100% is the finish of the regulational test, so what's the progress of the regulation test? How much time we should wait before all this regulational tests be finished?
We are executing. We started pretty early.
Yeah.
So, and with that, we have a good chance to finish everything what we need to finish within time. We will see if we are able to launch and take the first vehicle off the line in the US, or if we are taking it off the line in the UAE. You know, we are operating in both markets this year, or if that's happening in the UAE.
So do you have a specific timeline when all the regulation tests will be done in US?
It is in flow. So basically we are working with partners, and from that perspective is looking good, and basically the results we are getting is very promising.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So my second question is about the Hanford factory. Actually, I have tons of rumors about that. So there's nobody in this Hanford factory. No one is working in this factory. The factory is also empty. And I suggest that you should hold a factory open day and let all our investors to get in the factories to see what is now undergoing in the factory.
Yeah, we can consider. Yeah. And some people really love it to spend their time up in the valley. So a factory day most likely is ideal sometime in fall or in winter, because in the summer you got more than 100 degree Fahrenheit up there.
Yes, thank you. So people are really afraid that you do the same low speed just like the FF91. So we need that.
I think we can easily look when we can invite you guys. So basically, we are in the process of having the assembly training for the Super One.
Yeah.
So from that perspective, there's.
Thank you.
It's good idea.
My third question, last question, is also about to Jerry. So I will be finished very soon. So it's very nice, good news. Very encouraging for the shares. Will returns to our shareholders. And what's your target market share of your business?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. So first of all, with this strategic investment, subject to shareholder approval, we're going to have the majority ownership and voting power of QLGN. So that will be under FFAI. So basically, FFAI will enjoy the largest economic and business benefit of QLGN developing their own, not only the digital asset token treasury activity, but also on the, for example, other crypto Web3 endeavors, which we think that can create significant value. I think that's the first point. The second point is that I understand some Faraday shareholders are concerned that if we're building up our DAT treasury reserve, we're going to issue lots of either equity or convertible note, which will cause dilution. And this will damage the current ownership of the vehicle business or causing lots of confusion. So by separating it out and so-called putting spin off, but at least having a separate arm business as well as our crypto business, I think this creates lots of clarity and also significantly reduce the future dilution that will happen on the FFAI side. So basically, and third, I think we have a very good chance of consolidating their financial statement. So meaning, and they have a significant or very promising balance sheet, since lots of them are asset with very less debt, and also with the increase of the value of the token, as well as generating staking yield, the income statement will not be bad as well, hopefully. So I think that's benefit and further strengthening Faraday Future's financial position. So overall, I think that's a very promising activity, and I really...
Thank you. All right, anybody else? Who else has questions? How about right here in the front?
My question is, where do you see the future of this company within the next 10 years? Where do you see it going, or what's your goals or predictions for the future?
More on the Faraday side or the Faraday?
So Faraday, basically, if you look into the founding team, yes, we are building cars. Yes, we will sell cars. But at the end, the whole company has a DNA which is founded in internet. So from that perspective, in the mid and long term, we will seek ways that we can build the connection between the crypto business, Web3 business, and the Faraday business. So, and if you look what we focused on putting into the car, it is all meant somehow to grow out of the car and basically have the connection of all your networks, all your data available. So, an FFA ID. So with that, you have personalized your car completely. So if you take a trip to New York, so it's not like with basically a Mercedes, you're going into another car and it's a complete strange car. So it recognizes you, it opens the door, all the settings is as you want, and that's basically where we want to go to. We want to provide an ecosystem. An ecosystem needs volume. So from that perspective, we are looking into this kind of vehicle, or even more vehicle with a more attractive and approachable market price, to really create the volume in the ecosystem which allows us to drive it and potentially get it to a point that it's dominating. So it will take time, but 10 years is a nice horizon to really focus on getting there. So we do not want to leave the car business, but we want the car companies, so many startups. We want to offer something which goes beyond, far beyond the vehicle and provides a solution for a convenience and for a comfort you're looking for in your private life or in your business life overall.
Yeah, that makes sense. We're not trying to ramping up and building millions of vehicles per year. We're not at that stage yet. So we're gradually launching, for example, this beautiful vehicle here, Super One, step by step, maybe a few thousands from the beginning, tens of thousands, 20s of thousands, while that we're gradually introducing other products under the second brand using the similar strategy, bridge strategy, to make it very efficient and with a very less capex spending. We're not trying to spend another $2 billion building a giant factory and building 1 million vehicles per year. It will happen in 6 or 7 years. I think the car will be very intelligent. The car will definitely very likely drive itself, but it needs a solid manufacturer that understands the intelligent functionality, build the ecosystem, but also efficiently build a good hardware, robust hardware. Like Uber, you can have like Uber Normal, you have Uber X, Uber Black, with different transportation services provided by different products. So I think with the efficiency and capability Faraday is accumulating for the past 10 years by spending almost $4 billion, but more product coming into US step by step. I think in the next 5 to 10 years, it will be a transportation mobility ecosystem company and provide a very unique user experience. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Good answers. Next question, this gal over here.
It's okay. So first, thank you for sharing all those exciting contents. So I know from the very first beginning, you already shared with us the 2025 milestone, which is very great. But my question is how does crypto, what roles does crypto plays in how the company gonna, balance the resources between the automobile manufacturing business and the crypto market business? Thank you.
Thank you.
So basically, FFAI will be the controlling shareholder, and we will set up the operation of CX-C10 in a way that we are using optimized resources. So if you look into it's different talent. So one talent is going into focusing on the vehicle business, and the other talent, and from that perspective, we will use joint services with setting up master service agreements between both companies because they're two different legal entities. and make sure that we are using the effectivity we have established in FFAI over the last 2-3 years, optimizing our systems and make that available for the new company so that we do not need to staff each and everybody into CXC10, but we will have shared resources in both companies. So I think
a majority owned and controlled subsidiary of Faraday Future. First of all, this is a very stable business. The 90% of the financing approximately will go and buy the top 10 cryptos. And I believe in general, and we did some calculation for the past 5 years, if you purchase C10 index, your annual return will be 70%. So basically this is a very efficient way of making investment, having some risk exposure, but generating very good increase in the principal as well as generating staking yield. So I think first, from a financial perspective, realizing everything, especially on the cash flow and financial statements of FFAI. So we're not going to, hopefully not going to be into a financing difficult situation again with this support. I think that's the first thing from a financial perspective. From a business synergy perspective, I think right now the development of Web3 is going to is coming into a certain level that it needs to expand and needs to combine with the traditional asset and traditional business. So we're seeing stable coins, RWA, real world asset, tokenizing real world asset on chain and having the token issued based on those fixed assets. And I think with a combination of electric vehicle, clean energy, as well as computing capability, connectivity capability, together with a crypto adventure, and by issuing some kind of governance or utility, it proved financial stableness for the Faraday Future as the parent holding company, and it also has a great synergy between two businesses and really bring those businesses into the next level. So we're really much looking forward to taking action on it. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. All right, we have.
Like since the day I bought it, it's been going down every day until like today. What's your plan to get back at the short sellers? What like the strategy to get back at the short sellers that's pushing the stock down?
Oh, we're suing them. We'll be suing them very, very quickly. Yeah.
Besides that, do you have any other strategies?
I think that first of all, we're having more active communication with market. I just finished another interview with some financial media and attended the Sidoti conference, which is more like small to mid cap companies. We're going to do more events, be more active communication to the market, and also I think more importantly, we're going to defend our shareholder value as much as possible. We'll do everything to promote the company, communicating the value and the development of the company. Not only communicating, but also inviting good friends like you guys come and see what we have been doing, and you understand better what's the future potential, and taking legal actions against all the rumors and wrong statements in their short seller report. But I think more importantly, fundamentally, Matthias, YT, and the current management team just need to drive the business, right? No matter how great we are telling company story, it needs to be delivered by financial and operational milestone. This is a core activity that's really driving the company value, growing from the next stage. We firmly believe with the path that we're into and with this momentum, and also we're doing something that creating electric vehicle, right? So I think just the key is taking action, stabilize everything, like what efficiency, and just build more cars. Once people see like there's 1,000, 10,000, 50,000 FX vehicles running on the streets of the United States, I think the value of the company can be pretty obvious. I think this is the most important thing. Yeah, but thank you for your question.
plus warrants?
Yeah, no. So as you can see on the recent financing, we are lowering our warrant coverage. It was previously 100% coverage, now then 50%, now only 1/3 warrant coverage. We're trying to optimize our funding financing cost as much as possible, creating as less dilution as a current shareholder, but also bring in reasonable but sufficient amount of the cash coming in to basically grow the business. So it's always like a balance, right? If we give no warrant to the investor, then basically very less people will invest. The company will just die very quickly because of lack of money, right? But if we issue lots of warrant and then take lots of shares at the current relatively low company value, this will cause lots of dilution, and we are doing it very actively, right? So previously we increased the also shares like 5 times, 10 times, causing lots of dilution. We're very sorry about it, but we have no choice but to do it, or otherwise the company will go under very quickly. But right now, even with the path of today's stockholder meeting, is to gradually build confidence. We control ourselves as much as possible, even though it's pretty troublesome and lots of work as much as possible.
And I think it's also basically bringing this year of NASDAQ monitoring behind us allows us then to look into different possibilities of fundraising and financing as well, again, which makes our life easier.
Okay, we got because of timing, we got to wrap it up. Thank you, Matthias and Jerry, for the Q&A, and thank you all for coming. I hope you got a lot out of this. Feel free to mingle and hang out for a while and see the cars and some of us that'll still be here. So thank you again. Have a good night.
Thank you, everyone.